to a fish. James Henry Leigh Hunt, 1784 to 1859. You strange, astonished-looking, angled-faced, dreary-mouthed, gaping wretches of the sea, gulping salt water everlastingly, cold-blooded, though with red your blood be graced, and mute, though dwellers in the roaring waste, and you, all shapes beside that fishy be, some round, some flat, some long, all devilry, legless, unmoving, infamously chaste. O scaly, slippery, wet, swift, staring wights, what is't ye do? What life lead, dull goggles? How do ye vary your vile days and nights? How pass your Sundays? Are ye still but joggles in the ceaseless wash? Still naught but gapes and bites and drinks and stares, diversified with boggles? Okay, this is a poem by James Leigh Hunt. He was from Middlesex, from Southgate. So let's see. He went to school in Enfield, in the same school that John Keats actually went to as well. He knew Charles and Mary Lamb. Let's see, he was a poet, very clearly, and a publisher as well. He and his brother published a newspaper which tried to be politically independent, which was very unusual at that time. And both he and his brother ended up going to jail because they printed an article about the Prince Regent that was substantially true, but they got sentenced to 2 years. Okay, so what's this about? This is an ode to a fish. It's describing his view of fish. It's quite funny. It's quite attacking. So, you strange, astonished-looking, angled-faced, boring-mouthed, dreary-mouthed, gaping with your mouth open, wretches, horrible creatures of the sea. Yeah, so you've got faces that look astonished. Your faces are different angles. Your mouths look boring, and you're always gaping with your mouth open. Who gulp, who swallow seawater everlastingly. Cold-blooded, though with red your blood be graced. So you're cold-blooded. It seems that you fish, you have no emotion at all, even though your blood is red. Yeah, you've been graced with red blood. You seem totally emotionless. And mute, you don't make a sound, you don't speak, even though you dwellers in the roaring waste. So even though you dwell in the roaring sea that makes enormous noises, you don't say anything. And you, all shapes beside that fishy be. And you've got all sorts of incredible shapes, some round, some flat, some long, all types of devilry, all sorts of devil shapes. And there's some really weird shaped fishes out there. Legless, you haven't got any legs. Unmoving, so you can't walk. Infamously chaste, and it appears that fish don't have sex either. Well, he needs to learn a bit about the biology of fish, maybe. Oh, scaly, slippery, wet, swift, staring wights. So, a wight, I think, here is probably a spirit of the sea, or a devil. Yeah, so he's saying scaly, slippery, wet, quick, staring, spirits. What do you do? What life lead, dull goggles? So what sort of life do you lead? Boring goggle eyes, yeah? I love this, dull goggles. Goggles are what you wear. Yeah, a First World War fighter ace might wear goggles, or old-fashioned on a motorbike, or swimming in the sea. You could wear goggles as well. How do ye vary your vile days and nights? So what's the difference between your horrible days and your horrible nights? What's the difference? How pass your Sundays? What do you do on Sundays? God, it seems to me like you people don't do anything. Are ye still but joggles in the ceaseless wash? So are you just things that move around, that are washed backwards and forwards in the ocean, like flotsam and jetsam? Still naught but gapes and bites. So maybe you're just nothing more than an open mouth, and you bite different things, and drink water and stare. Diversified with boggles, yeah, and you're diversified with boggling, with strange, with supernatural differences. Okay, so I think this poem itself, it's a funny view of fish. He's saying, fish, you're just such strange things. What do you do? What's your life about? Yeah, are you no more than just something that stares at everything else? So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. To a Fish by Leigh.